After being replaced by a virtual offering last year, one of downtown Atlanta's biggest events is happening in person again this weekend.
Dragon Con is the city's massive science fiction, fantasy, and pop culture convention. And organizers say they expect a huge turnout, even with a slightly scaled back event. Good
Day's Paul Milliken. He is live at the Hyatt Regency Atlanta this morning. That's the epicenter of Dragon Con. So, Paul, tell us what's different this year.
I agree. I totally agree. So you don't like Buck Lanford either, right?
Takes a shot at me.
Yeah, I didn't think so. That sounded like a yes to me. All right, so good to see you. That interview will continue in just a minute. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you live from Dragon Con. And Buck and Sharon, as you said, things are a little bit different this year. Yes, we've got a few different things in place that folks need to know before they show up. Otherwise, though, it looks like Dragon Con to me. We got the cosplayers here, and they look better than ever. And we also have, I guess is that a cosplayer? Is there somebody in there? I'm not sure. We're going to figure that out a little bit later. No, that was definitely a no. Dan Carroll, it's always so good to see you. How are you, sir?
Good morning, Paul. Good morning, Atlanta.
Okay, so let's talk first of all about what people need to know about this year's Dragon Con in terms of the ongoing pandemic. You announced, I think last month, that when folks get their passes, they have to show proof of vaccination or a negative test result, correct?
That is absolutely correct. And once you are in Dragon Con, you've got your you've got your badge.
Yeah.
What you do is make sure that you practice social distancing, which is important. Make sure you wear a mask.
Okay.
And understand that we are limiting capacity within the rooms to 2/3 of full capacity.
Yeah.
But also remember that Dragon Con is fun, and we are doing everything we can to make sure there's plenty of programming, plenty of amazing guests, and so much excitement that you can take part of.
Yeah, there's just a lot going on for the next several days. And I imagine it was important for the organizers to try to make this happen because Dragon Con has a huge economic impact on the city of Atlanta.
Well, the economic impact is very obvious, but also there's a lot of emotional impact. So many people have said to me in the past couple of days, I'm so glad Dragon Con is back because I need that. The city needs it. We love to come together as this amazing Dragon Con family, celebrating all the fun stuff that we celebrate here.
Yeah. And the good news is most people are in masks anyway at Dragon Con, so it's really not that much different to look around and see a bunch of masks. Now, the charity for this year is Big Brothers Big Sisters of Metro Atlanta. That's when Kwame Johnson comes in. Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you. How you doing? Good morning.
We'll talk about being part of Dragon Con this year. What does that mean to Big Brothers Big Sisters of Metro Atlanta?
Oh, this is very special for the organization. We've been close to the Henry family for a long time, and we couldn't do it before COVID, and now we're here, and this is going to allow us to raise money and get awareness out about the organization.
Yeah, well, and certainly, again, raising money more important than ever, being what we have just come through and what we're still going through with the pandemic. So how important is fundraising to you right now?
Oh, it's super important. All nonprofits have had a hard time, and this allows us to raise some money and also get the awareness about what Big Brothers and Big Sisters is doing to defend potential.
Yeah.
That's what I have on today. I have on our shield, defending potential. That's what it's all about, helping young people in defending potential.
That's a perfect Dragon Con shirt. Can you get me one of those?
I can. What's your size?
Thank you very much. I'm not going to tell you on live TV because I gained a little weight during quarantine, so we'll talk about that later. Great to see you, sir. Thank you very much.
Great to see you as well. Thank you.
So again, Dragon Con is happening now in downtown Atlanta, and a lot of exciting things going on this year too, including 55 years of Black Panther. And we have a few residents of Wakanda around this morning. There's a few behind the camera over here. As you look around, you will just see, and the Wakanda resident just dropped her phone. So you know what? That does happen in Wakanda as well as Metro Atlanta. We will forgive you if it's broken. There's no problems with that. Again, a lot going on. There you go. Yeah, you got powers to fix that up. Much more coming up live this morning from downtown Atlanta. One more question for Wally, though. I know we already determined your thoughts on Buck Lanford. My other co-anchor, Sharon, back there, what do you think about Sharon Lawson? Oh. I think he likes you. I think that was an affirmative.
I think I'm blushing.
Are you trying to ask her out?
I think I'm blushing a little bit.
You know she's got a husband, right?
That's could be our next story coming up.
Interestingly, it is. Yeah.
I know. Right?
Paul, I'm not going to tell you what Sharon was saying about your shirt earlier then, since you're complimenting her now.
I already told you I am dressed as a Neapolitan ice cream today, all right?
Well, what I was going to say
like
is
a snack.
I'm pretty sure I had that same shirt in my school picture in 3rd grade. I'm pretty sure I wore that same shirt.
Probably did.
Is that the Sears Boys collection?
Something like that, yeah. In front of an autumn backdrop.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Paul, thanks a lot.